So, this is one of my favorite things to do. We're going to rate the game, and we've come up with some criteria together for the game. So, first criteria story. I have to give the story. I don't feel comfortable giving games 10 out of 10 because I feel like I'm always missing something. So, I'm going to give it a, I'm going to give it a, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. No, I'll give it an 8 out of 10. I'll give it a 9 out of 10. I'll give it an 8 out of 10. I'll tell you why an 8 out of 10. The story, every episode blew me away because it was always a twist. And after the first two twists, I was like, got it. That's how they roll. Every episode, there's going to be a twist coming. Loved the twists. Did not see a lot of the twists coming. I really like how they worked contemporary issues into the game with the whole, the racism and the current political and or the contemporary political and like social climate around race with Mexicans in America. I really liked that. I like how they also touched upon the reality of people making mistakes thinking that they want a certain life of becoming a parent or becoming a wife or like becoming a partner and realizing that they have so much more to discover about themselves and the damage that it does from the ripple effect of their decisions. That was a really good part of the story of the mom bit. I also really enjoyed the beautiful growth that you see, especially from Sean. You see him grow from this very, not very, but like self-centered individual where he's just like, I'm older now, I'm a teen, I have my own life, I gotta do my own stuff. But deep down, of course, he still loves and cares about his brother. And through this journey, he uses his journey to reconnect with his brother, and his brother's welfare is of utmost importance to him, and he does whatever he needs to do to protect his brother. And I think that was so beautiful. I know a lot of times I was like, fuck his brother, I want to leave him behind, this and this, but I'm pretty sure if I had the opportunity to leave him behind, I wouldn't have. Although I'm not gonna lie, he was a huge brat, a huge pain in the butt. I was not a fan. But again, that is the reality. They're showing the reality that kids go through these dumbass phases that are just very annoying, where they get all, nobody understands me, and you're not my dad, and I'm not a kid anymore. So all of those phases, we got to see all of that through Daniel as well. And I saw more growth in Sean, which was really beautiful to see. And the bond between them was really beautiful to see as well. Especially in a time and in a world where family, like the institution of family and the value of family is really deteriorating, and it's not of value as much anymore in this day and time. So it was really beautiful to see that relationship between them. So I really enjoyed the story. The reason I gave it an 8 and not a 9 is that I felt like there were some parts of the story where I feel like for some of the walking, for example, or some of the searching for things, I think the game could have done without it. Like, I don't think it was really necessary, but I understand maybe they had to add some action items for you to become more integrated into the story. So 8 out of 10 is still good. It's still an A here in Canada. Music, 10 out of 10, baby. 10 out of 10 music. The times when it was happy, the times when it was sad, when it was trying to convey an escalation in a situation. Perfect choice for music. Great choice for music. For me, the best episodes were 3 and 4, 5. What happened in 3 and 5? You know that Black Mirror movie, Bandersnatch or something, when you can choose choices as you're watching and there's different parts? I've never done that, but I want to do that. This would be a great show with the choosing your path feature too. It would. It really would. It really would. Yeah. 8 out of 10. 80 and above is an A in Canada. The B's start at 70 to 80. 70 to 79. At the episode 3, I chose to kiss Finn instead, going, ooh, I'm so interested to see how that would have panned out. Lotus. I am so interested to see how that would have panned out because maybe he wouldn't have broken into the weed shop then. Don't tell me, but I don't know. It'd be interesting. Is a B in most universities or a C in health related schools. Wow. Maybe do it on stay in. Wait. Do what on stay in? Oh, yeah. That would be a fun thing, Slay. I like that. I like that idea. Yeah, we should. That would be fun. Bandersnatch. I like that. I like that idea. So music, I gave it a 10 out of 10. Difficulty, I would say on a scale of 5, it's like a 1 out of 5. Like, it's not a difficult game. It's not a difficult game. Um, Possibly a 2 if you're directionally challenged and you can't quite remember where things are, because there is little bit of searching, a little bit of backtracking where you have to go to people's tents or you have to go to people's houses, like trailers, and know where they are. So if you struggle with that stuff, that might be a little difficult. Um, because there is a little exploration in the woods too that might throw people off. So I'd give it like a 1.5 difficulty. Like, it's not that hard. It's not a hard game. Choices. I feel like the choice of going to the river is the one that bothered me the most, because I didn't even want to go with Cassidy to the river. I wanted to stay and keep an eye on my brother, but the game didn't allow me to stay. I had to follow Cassidy to the river. So I didn't like that. And now that I know Lotus's choice, it might have been a indication of prior choices that I had made that led me to only have the choice to go to the river with Cassidy. So that's that. Choices I think were well spaced out. That's the choice that bothers me the most out of all of the choices. I think they were very spread out. They were very fairly spread. Some of the choices were a little strange, like that we're super villains. That was a weird choice. But overall, I think they had pretty good choices. Atmosphere. I think the game spent a lot of time creating the atmosphere. I appreciate that they took like a few seconds in each episode to kind of show you the landscape with the music, kind of show the camp, give you an idea of what's happening in the setting, kind of like a bird's eye view on the whole situation. I liked that they created that atmosphere. It helped you get deeper invested into the game. And the characters, again, I saw a lot of growth in Sean, and it was very beautiful to see. And that's why I think the ending hit me so hard. Not just how we saw Daniel grow and what this means for the decision. If the decision I chose meant that we get separated. And because I have a sibling that I'm extremely, extremely close to, y'all know I'm very close with Raven Bro, my younger brother. And in this situation, I just kept thinking about him and how I would feel if I was constantly protecting him and we were getting separated. And I knew that by choosing this, I would be separated from him and he would go on to live his life. And sure, a part of me would be like, is he even gonna think of me? Is he even gonna remember me? Is he even gonna miss me? I'm gonna miss out on so much of his life that we had plans to share together. Like, we've always been really close, and that was like breaking me inside as I was at that stage. So it's possible that people who have played this game that don't quite get as invested in the characters and possibly don't have a sibling that they're super close with and can't draw a parallel between their life and this game. It's possible that the ending might not hit them as hard, but I know for me it did. So I enjoyed this game. Overall, I would definitely give this game an 8 out of 10. I think that's a 8.5 out of 10.